Hello dear students, welcome to the 15th session on the chapter Admission of a Partner. Here in this session, let us take up the next question. I'll read the question now. Arjun and Bharat are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 2:1. The balance sheet of the firm as on 31st December 2007 was as follows. On the asset side, we find cash at bank, bills receivables, debtors less provision, stock, investments, then goodwill. On the liability side, creditors, investment provision, workmen's compensation fund, general reserve, capitals of two partners, Arjun and Bharat. On the above date, Chandra is admitted for 2/5 share in the profits on the following terms. First one, Chandra is required to bring rupees 1 lakh as capital. Second one, goodwill of the firm should be valued at 60,000. Third one, accrued incomes not appearing in the books is rupees 1,000. Investment provision should be increased to 5,000. Provision for doubtful debt should be kept at 6,000. Suresh, an old customer whose account was written off as bad, has promised to pay rupees 3,500 in settlement of his full debt. Arjun and Bharat had purchased a machinery on hire purchase system for rupees 30,000, of which only 1,000 are to be paid. Both the machinery and unpaid liability did not appear in the balance sheet. The claim on account of compensation is estimated at 1,500. You are required to show revaluation account, capital accounts of the partners, and prepare the new balance sheet after admission. So now let us analyze the question. There were two old partners, Arjun and Bharat, and their old profit sharing ratio was 2:1. Okay. Later on 31st December 2007, they admitted new partner Chandra, and he will be getting 2/5 share in the future profits. Okay. Now the other adjustments given in the question are, first one, Chandra is required to bring rupees 1 lakh as his capital. So new partner Chandra is required to bring 1 lakh as his capital. So what is the entry we are going to pass here? Bank account data to Chandra's capital account. Okay. Then the next adjustment is with regard to goodwill. Goodwill of the firm should be valued at 60,000. If you check the asset side, goodwill already appears in the books of the firm at 9,960. Now at the time of admission of new partner, it is revalued. Okay. Old goodwill is 9,960, revalued goodwill is 60,000. So now what are the adjustments we have to do with regard to goodwill? First, we have to write off the existing goodwill given in the balance sheet. It should be written off to the capital accounts of old partners in the old profit sharing ratio. So what is the entry we are going to pass here? Old partners capital account data to goodwill account. The distribution of 9,960 should be done in 2:1 ratio between Arjun and Bharat. Then coming to the other adjustments, we have read the entire question. We have never come across a sentence like Chandra has brought his share of goodwill in the form of cash, which means that goodwill is not brought in by the new partner, only capital is brought in, but he has to give compensation to Arjun and Bharat. So what we have to do? We have to show the adjustment only with regard to the new partner share in the revalued goodwill. Here if you see the revalued goodwill is 60,000, we have to show the adjustment only with regard to his share in that. Okay. So which comes to, 1 minute. So it comes to 24,000. Okay. The new partner share in the revalued goodwill comes to 24,000. Only to this extent we have to show the adjustment. Now what is the adjustment we have to show? New partners capital account data to old partners capital account. This distribution which is a compensation being adjusted to new partners capital account should be done in the sacrifice ratio. So here before we adjust the goodwill, we have to show the calculation of sacrifice ratio in the working note. Which case is applicable for calculation of sacrifice ratio here? Let us see what are the informations given. They have given old profit sharing ratio of the partners and share of the new partner. No other informations are given. So here in this case 2 is applicable. So as per case 2, what does it say? Sacrifice ratio is equal to old profit sharing ratio. So in this case it will be 2:1. Okay, sacrifice ratio will be 2:1. According to 2:1 ratio, we have to distribute this compensation of new partners share in the goodwill, revalued goodwill between Arjun and Bharat. So the entry would be Chandra's capital account data to Arjun's capital account to Bharat's capital account. Okay, let's see the working note with regard to these adjustments. So first one is with regard to calculation of sacrifice ratio. So as per case 2, sacrifice ratio is equal to old profit sharing ratio, which is 2:1. Then coming to the second adjustment, that is treatment of goodwill, as we already discussed just now. First, we have to write off the existing goodwill given in the balance sheet as per old profit sharing ratio. The entries: Arjun's capital account data, Bharat's capital account data to goodwill account. This distribution is done in the old profit sharing ratio of 2:1. Okay. Then later we are going to show the adjustment only with regard to new partners' share in the revalued goodwill. Total revalued goodwill is 60,000. Chandra's share of goodwill would be 60,000 into 2 by 5, which comes to 24,000. So the entry here is Chandra's capital account data 24,000, to Arjun's capital account 16,000, to Bharat's capital account 8,000. So these are the adjustment which we have to show in the partner's capital account. Okay. The first adjustment is also with regard to partner's capital account. Then the next one, accrued incomes not appearing in the books is rupees 1,000. So there is a accrued income which is not yet shown in the books of account. So at the time of revaluation, you are going to bring into record one more asset. Okay. So it is a revaluation profit. We have to credit that in the revaluation account. Then fourth adjustment, investment provision should be increased to 5,000. As you know, investment is an asset. They have already created investment provision. So that is a provision created against asset which was maintained at 4,000 earlier. Now you have to increase it to 5,000. So what is the additional provision you have to create now? 1,000. So what is the implication here? You are creating a provision of 1,000 additional provision against an asset which is a revaluation loss. So you have to debit that to the revaluation account. Then the next one, provision for doubtful debt should be kept at 6,000. Here if you see the asset side, debtors less provision, they have maintained at 5,000 earlier. Okay. Now it should be kept at 6,000. So again, what is the additional provision against the debtors you have to create now? 1,000. Again, it is a revaluation loss that should be debited to the revaluation account. Then the next one, Suresh, an old customer whose account was written off as bad, has promised to pay rupees 3,500 in settlement of his full debt. Earlier, there was an old customer. The firm thought that he would never pay any amount, but now at the time of revaluation, they have come to know that he would pay 3,500 in settlement of his full debt. Okay, it is as good as bad debts recovered. Because of this adjustment, total debtors increases. It is a revaluation profit. So this bad debts recovered should be credited to the revaluation account. Okay. Then in the balance sheet, it should be added to the total debtors. Then the next adjustment, Arjun and Bharat, they are the old partners. So Arjun and Bharat had purchased a machinery on hire purchase system for rupees 30,000, of which only 1,000 are to be paid. Both the machinery and unpaid liability did not appear in the balance sheet. Okay. So here the adjustment says that the old partners have bought machinery on hire purchase system. Hire purchase system you have already learnt when you were in your first BCom. There was a chapter on hire purchase system under financial accounting 2. Okay. Along with installment system, you have learned that hire purchase system also. So under hire purchase system, the old partners had bought a machinery worth rupees 30,000. So now regarding that, 1,000 liability is also there. Neither the machinery nor the liability has been shown in the books of accounts. So at the time of revaluation, you have to bring into record both of these items. One is the machinery, which is an asset. You are bringing into record one more asset, which is a revaluation profit. Okay. But the second item is a liability. With regard to this 30,000, 1,000 rupees is still to be paid to the vendor. So you are bringing into record one more liability, which is a revaluation loss. So value of machinery should be credited to the revaluation account. On the other hand, the liability which is outstanding which is yet to be paid, that should be debited to the revaluation account. Okay. Later when we prepare the balance sheet also, the value of machinery 30,000 should be shown in the asset side and 1,000 liability should be shown in the liability side. Okay. Then the next one, claim on account of compensation is estimated at 1,500. Claim on account of compensation is nothing but here workmen compensation fund. It was maintained at 12,000, but now at the time of revaluation they have come to know that the liability with regard to that fund is only 1,500. So what is the excess fund we have here? 10,500. That should be transferred to old partners capital account in the old profit sharing ratio. Okay. So these are the adjustments given. What are the requirements here? We have to prepare the revaluation account, capital account and the balance sheet after admission. So let us see, we have already discussed all these working notes. Let's see how to prepare the revaluation account. So in this revaluation account, accrued income should be credited. Data, that is bad debts recovered. The Suresh, an old customer who promised to pay this 3,500, because of that the total data increases. Either you can write it as bad debts recovered, or you can write it as by data's account 3,500. Then we have to credit the value of machinery which is brought into record at the time of revaluation. Okay. Similarly, the revaluation losses would be the additional provision created against the investment 1000 rupees, additional provision for doubtful debt 6000 minus 5000 1000, then outstanding payment for purchase of machinery 1000. So after we write all these adjustments, we are going to close the revaluation account. We get the balancing figure of 31500. This represents net profit. This should be transferred to old partner's capital account in the old profit sharing ratio, that is 2:1. First partner would get 21,000 and second partner would get 10,500. This is about the revaluation account. Then let's see capital account. In the partner's capital account, as usual, first we are going to write the opening capital balances of all partners as given in the question. It is 60,000 and 49,000. Then the second step is to transfer the general reserve. Here they have given 21,000 which is distributed between the old partners in 2:1 ratio. So first partner would get 14,000, second one would get 7,000. Then other accumulated reserve should be distributed. Here other accumulated reserve is workmen's compensation fund. There is a fund of 12,000. The liability should be deducted. We get the excess amount which is distributed as per 2:1 ratio, that is old profit sharing ratio. First partner would get 7,000, second one would get 3,500. Then the next step is to check if they have given profit and loss account balance either on the debit liability side or on the asset side. In this question they have not given. If it is given, we have to transfer. Then the next step would be for transferring the revaluation profit. In this case we had revaluation profit and the entry here is revaluation account data to partners capital account. So in the partners capital account we have to write by revaluation account 21,000 and 10,500. After this we are going to show the entries with regard to capital and goodwill adjustment. So here it is given that the new partner Chandra has to bring rupees 1 lakh as his capital. So the entry is bank account data to Chandra's capital account. So you can mention or write this amount in the Chandra's capital account. Then the next entry would be with regard to goodwill treatment. First we have to write off the old goodwill. The entry is Arjun's capital account data, Bharat's capital account data to goodwill account. So this existing goodwill is written off in old profit sharing ratio. Okay. Then the next one, out of the revalued goodwill, we are going to adjust only to the extent of new partner share as per sacrifice ratio. The entries Chandra's capital account data to Arjun's capital account to Bharat's capital account. So here by Chandra's capital account, so the amount will be written in old partner's capital account, and here in the debit side to Arjun's capital account 16,000, to Bharat's capital account 8,000. Okay. There are no other adjustments to be shown in the partner's capital account. After this we are going to close the partner's capital account. So these are the balancing figures we get, and that is going to be the closing capital balances of three partners. Okay. After this we are going to prepare the balance sheet. If you want, you can also prepare the bank account. So on the asset side we are going to show bank account. Opening balance was 10,040. For that, capital brought in by the new partner 1 lakh is added. So the total amount here is 1,10,040. Then coming to bills receivable, there is no adjustment. It is written as it is. Then the next item, data's book value was 40,000. We are going to deduct the RBD which is to be maintained in the future at 6,000. We have a balance of 34,000. For that, bad debts recovered 3,500 is added. So total data would be 37,500. Then stock 30,000. Investment as it is we are going to write. Then machinery we have to write. The new asset which is brought into record, the value of machinery is 30,000 and accrued income of 1,000 should be written. Then coming to the liability side, creditors there is no adjustment, as it is we have to write. Investment, earlier it was shown at 4,000, we have to add this additional provision created. So anymore it is going to be shown at 5,000. Then we have to show outstanding liability for in respect of machinery purchased 1,000. That is a liability which is outstanding, we have to show that. The next one, workmen compensation fund has to be maintained to the extent of its liability, that is 1500. Later we are going to show the closing capital balances of all the three partners. So when we write all these assets and liabilities, the balance sheet tallies at 2,83,540. Okay, so this is the solution for the present question. I have completed the first chapter, that is admission of a partner. In the next video we are going to take up the second chapter, that is retirement of a partner. Please complete your notes. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you for watching.